Hey my artists, hanging out in the art room today, getting ready for the holidays. One of the first things that I like to do, because I'm in North Carolina and not with most of my friends and family in Pennsylvania, is I like to send holiday cards because I miss them so much. And I know that it means a lot for them to get something in the mail from me. So we're going to make some holiday cards to send out today. And the other thing that we're going to make is a wreath. So let me show you everything that I have with me today. Okay, here's going to be our pop-up card with our little snow-covered cabin. This one, you can't tell right now, but this is going to be our candle card with our tree card, and we're going to use something new for the tree card and the candle card both. For the candle card, we're going to use little pieces of mosaics to decorate. And for the tree card, we're going to use gold marker. Here we go, gold marker. And a tiny piece of chalk. So kind of exciting for those. You guys can see that I have a hand wipe, glue, my scissors, my glue stick, and everything laid out here that I could possibly want. My crowns, my twistables, my Sharpie markers.
I would like to...
Sorry for the interruption. So you guys are allowed to use anything that you want, okay? Meaning your crowns, your color pencils, your markers, anything that you have to be able to create. You're allowed to layer, you're allowed to use most of them, and I probably will use most of them for mine. I do want to mention that these right here, this 30 pack of the Twistables, guys, there's lots of cool things on sale right now. I got 2 of those packs for $12. So just off the internet. So just keep your eye out, and maybe that's something that you ask for this year, so you can be creative. Well, oh, our wreath. I forgot our wreath. We're going to do our wreath, okay? And that's going to be our tree and home wreath for our little wreath village. So I will start with the cards and end with the wreath. So let me switch over to time lapse and you can see how everything's made. Hey artists, here we are with 2 down and 1 more to go. I just wanted to show it to you standing up, and you can write anything that you want on these. You could be super creative with them. There we go, that's a better look. If you're using the tiles with me, so these mosaic tiles, they will not stick with glue stick. You need real white glue, so I will have it with me. So for our last one here, let me get this set up so you can see. Sorry if I was making you dizzy. I have my black piece of paper already folded, and we're going to take our tree, and I've been saying to a lot of you guys, fold lines are always dotted, not solid. So we know that we need to fold our tree along the dotted lines. And now this one's going to be a little bit harder to cut, guys. So pay attention to where your black line is. I'm going to start at the tip of the star and work my way around. And don't forget that your scissor hand almost stays perfectly still and that you're moving the paper to get the angle that you need to cut. So paper moves, your scissors really don't. Only open and close to make the blades cut the paper. The other thing that I didn't mention in the other video was that I glued the photocopied part down to the paper so you didn't see the black lines from the photocopying. So make sure you do that with this one as well. Okay, we're almost there. And the other thing I didn't mention too was I layered my colors, so don't forget to do that. All right, so we're gonna set that aside. Now, it looks like we're done, but we're not. We actually have 1, 2, 3 more shapes to cut out. So I'm going to go in this way, and then back my scissors out, and go in the other way, watching your fingers, so I can take that little tiny piece out. Okay, and that's important to make sure that you're paying mind to your fingers and to where the rest of the paper is so you don't snip it off. So we're following that line, pop that one out, and then we have one more down here. All right, so now here's the fun part. We get to open it. Woohoo! Look how neat. Okay, let's get this glued down. Always make sure when you're gluing that you get your corners really well, and that'll help keep the rest of it on. There we go. And don't worry about the purple. Line it up before you press. So I'm going to go right about there, and then I'm going to press my way up and make sure that everything is glued down and that I don't have any glue sticking out. I can just wipe it off with my fingers. I don't know if you guys knew this, but if you get glue on your fingers, all you have to do is rub and create some friction, and you get it off in a jiffy. There we go, so everything's nice and glued down now, except for that little piece right there. So I'm going to take my glue stick. I'm going to make sure, whoop, this one too. Make sure everything's glued down. Now we get to decorate this one. This one's going to be a little more sophisticated and chic looking. So I'm going to take my chalk, and I'm going to make some dots. Wherever I want. Try to fill up the space. And then because I'm Miss Carol, I'd like to get messy. I'm gonna blur the dot just a little bit. Make it look like it's snowing in the background. And then I'm gonna take my marker and I'm only gonna use dots or lines. I'm gonna put 4 dots on. And I'm gonna do a dot in each point of the star. And then I'm gonna put a big one in the middle. Some small ones around it. Put one on each branch. I'm going to do 3 down the trunk. And then I'm going to do some lines. Now, like I said earlier, you can decorate this any way you want. Like a dot there, dot there. Definitely some dots there. I think this gold marker is about had it. All right, guys, let me go get a new gold marker. I'll be right back.